Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barrett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8 coming up.
97.
He'll look to throw. Throwing it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
52 blaster. Red, yellow.
2nd and 3. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Red, cycle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. First down, Mills going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
We're scoreless after 1. First down throw for Mills. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He stiff-arms him. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mills. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Drop it, 6. Drill green. Steel, black. Black shot. Black ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Mills on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Let's go now.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Double 38.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
You don't blue. Hustle, hustle.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Check pink. Ready?
Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
52 blasted. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A give running left, McAllister. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Let's go. 43 rounds.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Go ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the third. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
10 cycles. Blue is striking. Pause red. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
Ready. You, yellow. Right, blue. Yellow, blue. Set, hut. Right.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be a Carolina first.
Here we go. Double 38. Set, hut.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
78 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
97.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Steal. Check steal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles. Pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
First throw of overtime, Mills.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now a throw to the zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and then force some of those incompletions.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call. Kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Third and goal, Mills. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, red. Light blue. Teal blue. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30.
98 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Set, ready, green. Field, flat. Go. Set.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Panthers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8.